Hello, I am Love Coach Scott Katamas,
And I am Love Coach Katrina Valancourt, and we are the co founders of Love Coach Academy.
and we're excited because we are going to be offering our first course together in several years. It's going to take place this spring. Now, let me tell you a little bit about Katrina because she's brilliant. She's a true Renaissance woman. We've been close friends for over 20 years. Everything she does with maximum care and a lot of genius, including creating the Love Smart cards, which have helped thousands of people really understand nonviolent communication and how to bring it into their lives.
Thank you, Scott. You are quite the brilliant Renaissance man yourself, master of all trades. So, for those of you who don't know Scott, he actually won several Emmy Awards in his early 20s as a writer and film producer in Los Angeles. He's still the producer of a very popular show called The Awakening World. And he brings on this amazing array of guests, including some of the most well known new thought leaders with whom he's developed personal connections. So he's often collaborating and creating and sharing the wisdom in a way that transforms so many people's lives. On that note, he has coached over 1,000 couples, families, and small businesses, not just nationally, but internationally, bringing these tools of transformation to so many people's lives. And I can attest, I have heard so many people speak of Scott in the highest regard, saying, "Thank you, brother. Thank you for being there for me when I was going through one of the most difficult challenges of my life. You were there. I felt heard, seen, held, and guided." And so it's a tremendous gift that Scott and I are able to do this for our clients. And we are so excited about this 12-week course coming soon. These tools have made such a profound difference in my life. Even though I've got over 25 years of experience in spiritual and transformational studies, these specific tools around emotional and relational intelligence gave me a form of practical spirituality that meditation, yoga, breath work, and positive thinking, the many list that's only to name a few, they just didn't touch this piece. So before I came across compassionate communication, and Scott and I co created a number of additional tools that we teach through Love Coach Academy, I was having a hard time with having angry outbursts despite my commitment to love. And I had no idea how to handle those. I would have conflict with my ex husband on a regular basis. We couldn't even be in the same room for 15 minutes without an escalation happening. How many of you have had that experience of falling in love with someone and then just things build up? And before you know it, you're having way more pain than the joy of that first period of time together, that honeymoon period. That was certainly I would describe my first marriage. Um, when these tools came into my life, it was a game changer. In the very first year of being able to apply these tools with expert facilitation in the beginning, certainly, I was able to clear the pain of the past with my ex husband so deeply that we could look into each other's eyes and say, "I love you, and I really want what's best for you and our son." And with that, our co parenting dynamic shifted. Our friendship increased. No doubt that was good for our health because stress and conflict is not good for the health. And then I was able to do that next layer of healing with my son. He'd had abandonment wounds, and I cover some of this story in my guidebook, which is part of the Love Smart card tool set. But he would wrap himself around my leg and scream at me, "I hate you. I hate you. I want to be with my dad." When he was 9 years old, this would be a daily occurrence. And in just a half hour of playing this really simple card game that is in this book that you can play with the cards, that dynamic shifted completely. He's now 27 And we've only fallen into conflict. It was like 3 times in his quote unquote terrible teens. We did not have the terrible teens. And our love bond is like pinch me wonderful. And of course, I chose to apply these skills to every one of my relationships. So there are countless breakthroughs. I'm going to make sure to include a PDF down here. So grab that free short story so that you can get a deeper understanding of what's possible when you learn some simple skills and just practice them regularly.
In conclusion, life is relationship. At all times, we are relating to ourselves, to each other, and a happy life is happy relationships. And having done this for a long time and helped a lot of people, we're looking forward to now helping you have the very specific tips, tools, practices, and skills that you need in order to really have any relationship in your life improve and come into harmony. And we're very, very surgical about it. It's an intense course. You're going to learn a lot, and we do it in a way that's fun. And we look forward to sharing this with you. All the details are on the link attached to the video. Hope to see you in the spring.